Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal step-up talks to sign Ryan Bertrand on a free transfer from Southampton, and then we're going to look at Unai Emery making £18.9 million transfer decision that could be bad news for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal step-up talks to sign Ryan Bertrand on a free transfer from Southampton. So the reports are stating that Arsenal have increased their efforts to sign Southampton left-back Ryan Bertrand on a free transfer, according to reports. The Gunners are in the market to sign cover for Kieran Tierney this summer, as the left-back position has provided a problem for Mikel Arteta this season. After allowing Sead Kolasinac to leave the club on loan in the January transfer window, an injury to Kieran Tierney meant that Arteta has been forced to play Granit Xhaka in that role. According to Mail Online, Arsenal are looking to sign a replacement left-back for Kolasinac and are targeting a move for Ryan Bertrand. The 31-year-old's contract with Southampton expires at the end of the season, which means he will be available for the Gunners on a free transfer. And the report claims that Arsenal have now intensified their negotiations to secure a deal for Ryan Bertrand ahead of the summer window. Earlier this week, Ryan Bertrand confirmed that he will be definitely leaving Southampton when his contract expires at the end of June. Southampton said in a statement, "Whilst that time will always be fondly remembered, the club and Ryan have agreed that now is the time to respectfully part ways and move forward on different paths." Bertrand, meanwhile, denied reports which claimed he had already agreed a move elsewhere. "After many months of hard decision making, I have decided to leave Southampton Football Club," said the 31-year-old defender. "This has only been decided in the last 48 hours, and comments that I had not accepted an offer previously are not true. This has been a difficult decision for me, but the time has come for me to seek a new challenge and find a new home that allows me the freedom to play and maximise my contribution to the team." So it looks like Arsenal have stepped up their talk to sign Ryan Bertrand on a free transfer from Southampton, and with Mikel Arteta and Arsenal fans pretty much knowing that there needs to be a left-back cover to Kieran Tierney, someone that can pretty much do at least half of what Kieran Tierney does for this football club, will actually be a decent backup to Kieran Tierney. In the form of Ryan Bertrand, he is someone that has a lot of experience in the Premier League, someone that has played a large number of games with Southampton, someone that does currently live in London, given the fact that he was a Chelsea Youth Academy graduate, but then he made the move to Southampton. So when it comes for him to adapt into London, there's no problems whatsoever because he already lives in the place, he already knows what it's like, and there's no need to worry about him learning to adapt to a new club because Arsenal will probably be seen as his second home or something like that in his opinion. But in terms of Ryan Bertrand, does he have the abilities to match as a left-back cover to Kieran Tierney? Given the fact that he will be on a free transfer is something that the Gunners will probably be happy to deal with because it's a free transfer, but would he be able to keep up at the same standards given the fact that he's 31 years old? So you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Unai Emery makes £18.9 million transfer decision that could be bad news for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are poised to be amongst the Premier League's biggest clubs as far as the summer transfer window is concerned, with manager Mikel Arteta keen to add new faces to his squad. A busy summer lies ahead for Arsenal and manager Mikel Arteta. After what has proven to be a largely disappointing campaign for the North London club, big changes are likely to occur at the Emirates Stadium over the coming months. Certainly, as far as the makeup of the first team squad is concerned. Mikel Arteta is keen to make big changes to his squad in the upcoming months, with several players poised to be made available for transfer, including the likes of Torreira and Guendouzi. But while Arsenal will be keen to offload those who no longer figure in his plans, he will also be desperate to add crop new faces, which will only be possible once he has raised funds by offloading those who no longer have a future at the Emirates Stadium. As well as the likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Lucas Torreira and Matteo Guendouzi, all potentially leaving the club, right back Hector Bellerin's stay in North London could also come to an end. The Spaniard, who has been with the Gunners since the summer of 2011, is keen on leaving the club if he gets the right opportunity, and Arsenal could be prepared to grant him his wish. Should he leave the club this summer, signing a new right back is likely to be towards the top of Mikel Arteta's wish list, with the Gunners chief keen to bolster an array of different positions. In recent weeks, one player who also have been heavily linked with is Barcelona right back Emerson Royal, who is currently on loan at Real Betis. The 22-year-old, who has been named in Brazil's squad for the upcoming Olympic Games in Tokyo alongside Gunners duo Gabriel Magalhaes and Gabriel Martinelli, has produced an array of impressive performances at Betis this term, sparking interest in his signature ahead of the summer. But Arsenal, should they require the need to sign a new right back if Hector Bellerin does leave the club, will face competition for Emerson's signature. That is because, according to a report by Mundo Deportivo, Villarreal, who recently knocked the Gunners out of the UEFA Europa League, are also keen on signing the Brazilian this summer to bolster their fullback options. It is claimed that Villarreal have been impressed with what they have seen from the right back this term and will look to launch an offer for him of somewhere between €22 million and €24 million this summer. Although it depends whether or not they qualify for Europe next season, they will come in the Champions League if they beat Manchester United in the Europa League final in just over a week's time. However, their league position in La Liga could see them qualify for the Europa League once again if beaten by United. In truth, it is hard to understand why Villarreal will be so keen on adding Emerson to their ranks, because they already find themselves well stocked at right back, with both Ruben Pina and Mario Gaspar available to manager Unai Emery. As well as those two being options for Emery, Villarreal do have the option to sign Tottenham Hotspur defender Juan Foyth for €50 million at the end of the season. But if they do land Foyth, Villarreal could still be considered as contenders to land Emerson, as they have the tendency to stockpile fullbacks. So we have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.